to my channel. I apologize that I haven't been very good at my channel again. I actually like get a good groove and then I lose it. As you can tell, I am recovering from a cold. Not 100% today. I'm a little bit out of breath. I've been coughing a lot and it's just been awful, but I needed to get on here and just kind of say that I've not been well. March was better this year, as you probably know if you've been on my channel for a long time. March is usually like a hard month for me. This year is 8 years since my mom passed away. Excuse my skin, I broke out massively when I was sick, so just FYI. So I'm actually gonna get ready at the same time. Let me breathe. All right, so it's not really a get ready with me standard. This is going to be me getting ready for my photo shoot that I have fell behind on, which is my March St. Patrick's look. So we're doing that. Anyways, excuse me. So I have not been 100% really good at uploading. I have actually been very awful at uploading just because I've been so busy with my job. Even on my spring break, it was really, really busy. We went to concerts a lot. It's been just really more or less like that kind of busy. But anyways, yeah, so March is usually hard for me, but this year was a little easier. We went to a concert up in Denver. We went to go see a band called Delane. If you don't know my style of music, it's symphonic metal. It is thrash metal. It is sometimes black metal. It ranges. Mostly folk metal. That's probably my favorite. I've narrowed it down. That's my all-time favorite. So my favorite folk metal band is Elven King. My favorite power metal band is Hammerfall, which I have the tattoos for it. My favorite goth industrial is Lord of the Lost. I have a tattoo there, and I have a tattoo here. Working on the Elven King one. It's a little bit more difficult. Sorry, I need to like close my blinds a little. We're gonna experience a line. I don't know why. Like, this is really, really dark. We need more lighting. There we go. A little bit better. Please bear with me. My filming is not the absolute best right now. It was with the background, but I'm just like trying to focus my art in the background rather than my makeup, because I want my channel to be more of like art related, if that makes sense. Anyways, excuse me, I'm still sick. I wanted to go see Delane. My daughter wanted to go see her favorite band, Edge of Paradise, which shout out to them. They are such nice people. We did a VIP meet and greet and they were just so incredibly nice. She gave us some cool little presents. Especially my daughter. She hugged me because she knew I was like, this was kind of like a hard day, because during the day of the concert was actually my mom's anniversary, and I decided to stay busy that day and us go to Denver and see a concert, because I wanted something just told me to do that, you know. And it's not because, you know, I think it's just like I kind of tossed and turned with it and was just like, you know, should I do it? Should I not? But it was actually really good for us. Good for me too. Very healing. And there's a lot of like signs within that, which was weird. So anyways, we meet Edge of Paradise. Super awesome people. All of them amazing people. And then during the show, I noticed Delane's items, like all of their stage stuff, they had hummingbirds on it. So my mom was a huge hummingbird person. She loved hummingbirds. She loved you know, we always, me and my sisters always think that she comes to us in forms of a hummingbird or a butterfly. I know that sounds crazy to some people, but I truly believe that that's exactly what my mom did. Excuse me while I'm so ghostly. All right, I had to, trying to make this brighter. Okay, I had to change the lighting. I feel like I'm really off right now. Like I'm so off center. All right, there we go. Anyways, my mom was a huge fan of those things. My sister and my older niece have a tattoo of a hummingbird with my mom's name. And my mom loved those things. Anyways, she used to always have like hummingbirds, butterflies. Anyways, we always think that she comes to us in the form of those things. Of all the things that we found, me and my daughter in the merch line, of all the things we found a hoodie from Delane, which ironically, last time I saw Delane was 2 months after my mom passed away. It was I was not okay with going because it was still hard, but music is a therapy for me. So me and my husband ended up getting meet and greet. We actually bought the tickets way beforehand, but we were like wanting to do meet and greet because Hammerfall was going to be there. And we met Hammerfall, and I told him how much their music has helped me through that grief, and it still does. As you can see, my tattoo says "Glory to the Brave." And that's one of their songs to honor people that have passed, and it's in my mom's handwriting, which my older sister was able to duplicate. Sorry, I feel so off center. All right, I think I've got it centered now. I apologize. This stupid phone does not want to stay. I was fighting with it for like ever. Anyways, what was I? So yeah, the last time we saw Delane was 2 months after my mom passed away. And it was kind of weird that they ended up coming to Denver on her anniversary 8 years later, but they came nonetheless. And I thought it was kind of neat that they did come, and there is a song from them called Queen of Shadow I really like, and they did play that one. So yeah, anyways, me and my daughter were in the merch line, and we saw a hoodie that was, and my mom's favorite color was teal. We actually wore teal at her funeral, and I kid you not, this hoodie, their theme was more like reds and stuff. It wasn't really like, what do you call it? It wasn't really like teals. And there was a hoodie that was teal that had butterflies and hummingbirds all over it. And the fact that it was teal, I kind of needed that thing. So it was kind of like signs everywhere that my mom was telling me it's okay. You know, everything's going to be all right type of thing. So I really, really felt like that day was healed so much by those signs. And then just music is very healing to me, especially metal music. It's just so healing to me. I love it so much. And yeah, so that was my spring break. We had, actually for once, did a really decent job, because I feel like every year, my husband's birthday is 5 days after my mom passed away, so it's very hard for me to like really focus on it, and I feel really bad. Like for so many years I've not made the best, I mean, I've celebrated his birthday, but I feel really like bad that I'm not doing more for him on his birthday. But this year we did. He wanted to relax, so we did. I made him breakfast. We took him out to eat. It was just a good day. It was a very good day for him, and he felt happy, and you know, it was a good day. Anyways, I feel like this year's been just a lot better with my mom's anniversary. Especially since I was on spring break. So it was, I did a lot of stuff during my spring break, which I had no time to film this to do my get ready with me for, well, not get ready with me, but you know, like my fast forward tutorial of this. Anyways, I wanted to talk through this because I feel like I needed to, because I have not been present on my channel as much as I would like to be. So that's what I'm saying. I apologize if I'm sniffling and it's just been bleh, I'm sick still. All right, we needed more lighting. I had to add another light in here. How's that? A little bit shading. Weird, that's a little up. Right, there we go. Anyways, long story short, my spring break was busy, blah, blah, blah. I have not been able to film, or I've had filmed and didn't like the way it came out. I keep going back and forth with this channel. Like, do I continue it? Do I not? I don't know. It's just, things aren't the way they used to be. And I feel like I wanted to focus on the art of my my channel, but I feel like a lot of things don't really line up the way I want it to. I don't know. That's just me. I don't want to be buying pointless makeup anymore. I just want to enjoy my, sorry, I need to blend this out a little more. I want to enjoy my channel and not feel pressure to buy the latest and greatest. I've worked in the beauty industry, so I feel like it's a little heavily saturated in just, honestly, just nonsense products and good products, and just, I don't know. I still freelance for Estee Lauder, so I'm not being biased or anything, but you know, it's just not the way it used to be. You know, things have changed so much in the beauty industry that it's just not the way it used to be. I even feel like it's just overwhelming with all the stuff that comes out. And I feel it in my customers too. When they come see me, they're always overwhelmed at what's good. You know, they don't know what is a good product anymore. They want what's on social media, what people tell them to get. And it's not really necessarily the best way to go. And yeah, that's where I stand on that. Anyways, let's continue this journey of making, I'm trying to make this look a little bit more natural rather than being overdone. I mean, my Valentine one was pretty like creepy looking. That's what I wanted. This one is supposed to be really clean, very easy. I just kind of wanted a fresher face. Spring will be a lot more like pastels. I can't talk today, but that'll be much softer. This one I want it to be really like natural, and I know the base was not that natural, but you know, as natural as can be. And don't worry, I'm going to put some powder blushes and whatever's on top, but let's put some freckles because this look is going to be very, I want to look I don't know, I'm just thinking freckles and clean. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I usually don't have a plan of action on things. I just kind of go with it. And this is what I'm thinking will be my go-to on this. I am so sorry that I'm like sniffling really bad. We're just gonna put, and I'm really like digging from my drawer here from, look at this, it's an old product, but like I have a bunch of like older makeup that I just don't wear anymore in my drawers here for my photo shoots, so that is why I am using what I'm using. I'm not too concerned about my forehead. It will be covered by bangs, I think. I like this because it really does cover well and kind of evens out that. I want to actually really lighten that contour. It's a little too much. And then just kind of go over some areas here where you can still kind of see my dark spots showing through. All right, let's go over nose with more freckles, just to even that out. So that's why I wanted to do, this is too bright, it's making this, throwing me off. There we go. So my wig is like this kind of color. I think this brown might be a little too light, so actually, or too dark, I might have to go light-handed on this. Very light-handed. Because I don't have any light browns. I mean, there's no need for me to get a light brown. I'm trying to not get unnecessary makeup. That's my plan of action here. Unnecessary items is no longer in my desire to get, even if it's for this kind of stuff. So you probably hear a dog bark. It's not my dog's, somebody's dog. Okay, so we're gonna go very light-handed on the brows. We'll fix those later. This is an old palette. I've had this for quite a bit. It's just that Gwen Stefani line, which actually is not that great. I was not impressed with that line. I'm gonna put just like this taupey color. Like I said, this is supposed to be clean. Not necessarily complex, but I am gonna add some highlight here in the inner corner. Just to kind of create a little bit of a, I really do want to do a pencil. We're gonna do green, but it's gonna be very, very, very slight. I hate having my mirror over there. Okay, we're gonna go really small with the wing, just the wing. No drawing a line. But just like that, very, very small. Just like that. And then I'm gonna draw a little bit of a line here, kind of mirroring what I did with my aquamarine makeup, except more subtle. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for there. Apologies, I keep sniffling. It's driving me nuts that I can't breathe right now. putting some powder on top of those freckles will really help kind of stamp them down and make them look a little bit more natural. Because like I said, the natural look is what we're going for. Just going to go over and set. See, this is why I like Ipsy or BoxyCharm, whatever you want to call it now. Who knows what it's called now? Anyways, I like it because you can get some additions to your makeup without breaking the bank. Sometimes I'll use them for every day, sometimes I won't. I'll use them for this. If I don't wear it, I will transfer it to this. Oh, no, we don't want that one. We're going to do this one. This is an oldie but goodie. This is a Benefit old box of powders. The shade Butterfly. I feel like this is suiting for March because Butterfly is for my mom. I don't know, I feel like March is the start of spring. We want it to look as very innocent as possible. And I feel like St. Patrick's Day kind of really lines up nice with that. Alright, so we're just kind of going a little heavy-handed here, but it's okay. We want this to be as I want to add that color right there. And I'll use this bronzer, which I also got in my Ipsy box. And we'll just use this to kind of really warm up. Not that we need warmth, because there's already enough warmth on my skin here. But yeah, I like that. Let's kind of dial down this guy here. Okay. Looks a little sloppy. I'm not gonna lie. My blending skills have just dwindled down to nothing. What is wrong with me? Let's kind of stamp this on top to really just kind of scale it back a smidgen. That's what we want. Set that. Anytime you want to look a little bit more natural, just kind of scale things back a little bit. I tend to go heavy-handed on stuff, so. Good gravy, that dog is going crazy. We're gonna do this guy. This is, Jesus, this is what's called Rude Cosmetics, and it's like, kind of like that Fenty Balm, whatever it's called. I actually like the Stila one better. This one is, it has pigment, but not enough. You have to really work at the pigment, but I like how it's subtle. I just want this everywhere. Okay. Brows are still looking a little bit. I'm actually going to use my brow pen to really fill it in a little more. There we go. Make more hair-like strokes here. Much better. And my brows are in the midst of growing out, so if they look uneven, that's why. So I do not have a brown mascara, but I'm going to go with this burgundy one. I feel like this one will kind of add something interesting. I just want my lashes to look as natural as possible. And sort of go with my hair. I mean, this is not exact match with my hair, but it's something. I kind of decided to make this one more of a talk through. Not really a talk through, but like a chatty one, because I need to get more practice being a little more present on my channel, which, again, I work pretty much 2 jobs. A full-time job and then my freelancing, so I never have the time anymore to do videos. And I'm trying to carve out that time, but I'm struggling to find a balance. That's the truth. Again, March I kind of go in my little hermit hole of grief and just, but this time, I mean, I kept busy the whole break, so that kind of kept my mind off of things. I'm sorry, I keep sniffling and it's not the best. Alright, we're gonna add some more freckles. I have a kind of like a thicker one, not a thicker one, but like a more precise one. We're just going to add a little more and bring them out. Okay, I like that. That's better. For lips, I'm not sure we're gonna go. I think I might do this. Like an orange. Yeah. I am liking that. This is looking good. All right, so I put the dress on. Shoulders are a little bit loose. Again, these dresses actually come from Shein. I know not a lot of people like Shein, but it's affordable, and yeah. So excuse my dress for being a little weird. It's like weird in the front. It just like crushes everything in. It's weird. And then it's kind of loose on the shoulders. Anyways, I need to like tie the back. I feel like I need a little bit something here. No, I think I'll keep it. Keep it. All right. Also from Shein are these shamrock earrings, which I thought were really cute. Now, how I'm gonna pull is these. Sometimes these can be a little too thick for my ear. So I don't know. Let's see. There we go. A little bit difficult to do. Just trying to figure this darn thing out. It's supposed to be easy to, cause I don't know. I think this one's on backwards. There we go. I think. No. I want you to see the struggles I deal with it when I do these photo shoots. Just trying to get everything situated is the hard part. Now, I was going to wear a choker, but I lost the strings to this. It was supposed to be like this. I don't know. I don't have strings for this, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. All right, so I had to change bras just to kind of flatten my chest a little more. Here's the wig. It's long, so we're just going to put this on and hope for the best. Oh, it's been a while since I put, I mean, a month, more than a month, but I find I get rusty if I don't do my looks on time. Let me tuck my red hair in here and either hooks, I think, on this. Oh, I have no idea where that hook is. We're gonna leave it not hooking. So it's only temporary, it's only for the photo shoot, but oh, my wig's falling back. Maybe I do need it. So there are, why does it keep falling? Sometimes I hate how my head is so small and wigs don't typically fit on my head that well. All right, so I think what I'm going to probably do is clip this, because I cannot have the bangs in my hair, in my face, because it's too, I feel like they're too in the way. Let's see how these fall. And this is the struggle I deal with every day. Well, not every day, but like every time I do a photo shoot, is just trying to find a way to make this wig look as natural. Even though, of course, it does not look natural at all. Good gravy. These bangs are not cooperating. I cannot see a dang thing. Just separating the hair. And this is not natural hair, so it's not going to look... There we go. I think I want to see now that my other hair is sticking out. Okay, we're going to do that. There we go. Much better. I had a bobby pin, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to put that bobby pin in. Just kind of clip the bangs like this, because there will be a crown. Stay tuned. All right, we had to do a full bang clip. I kind of like it this way. Now for the crown, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on this like project like I did my last year. I just been putting things together this time because I don't have a whole lot of time to do all this. I figured I would be a little bit easier on myself and not have so much to do, not like create a whole costume. Oh, this is the bad thing about putting on the crown, and then if you need to adjust it, take it off, it takes the whole hair with you. So we're just gonna do it as loose as possible, I think. Not loose as possible, but just kind of like looser than what it was. This is very hard to do. I decided, you know what, I want to put nails on, and I did, and I just put some press-ons, or glue-ons actually. They're different colors on each end, but yeah, see, this is too loose. See? The struggles of the costumes. And that's why I wanted to film this, because I wanted to be able to show you what I have to go through for each costume. It doesn't seem like a lot, but for me it's a little much. I'm very short temperament with stuff sometimes. There we go. Does this look very St. Patrick's? I want to make sure, again, the wig looks as natural as possible. I wanted to add this, but I feel like that's too much. Because I already have earrings, so I think that's going to be way too much. So let's go ahead and touch it up a little. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually show you a little sneak peek of my next one, and that will probably make me a little bit more mindful of putting these out on time. All right, so it's the finished look. All right, so I have, as you can see in my closet back there, I have every piece already put together for each month until December this year. So this is a sneak peek of April. As you can see, it's very pastel-y. I found this dress at Buffalo Exchange. This is probably the best find I've ever found at a thrift store, because, well, consignment store, I guess you could say. So I take all my old clothes, and I'm actually just investing a little bit more in, not investing, but like trading in my old clothes that I don't wear to work on these costumes or looks as per se. The wig is going to be peach. We've got little bunny earrings, which I need to crack these open and wear them. But yeah, I love this crown. This is one of my favorite crowns. I used it in my Virgo look. So this is just a gorgeous dress. I think this brand, I have no idea what the brand is because there's no tag on it no more. But it's really pretty. And I'm actually, this is April. Let's look at, try and get as organized as possible, but here is May. This also was at that same consignment store, Buffalo Exchange. This crown, of course, is Shein. This is going to be a brunette wig. It's going to be very, like, inspired by my mom a little bit more because her birthday is in the month of May. And Mother's Day is also in the month of May, and I wanted to really pay homage to her in the best way I could, try to find more of a boho style, something I feel like she would have worn when she was younger. And I kind of like that spring is a little bit more hippie, a little bit more like flower child type thing. The earrings are teal butterflies from Shein. Wig is from also Shein. It's going to be brunette and kind of like, I think, wavy, I want to say. Kind of like this wig. Wavy. So there is May. I guess I should just go ahead and start showing you the rest of what I have, so that you guys have a little bit of sneak peek, since I'm not going to be doing talk throughs on my looks. This is June. It's going to be based off of Father's Day. I found this tie on Shein and it's really cool. And then I put footballs as the, my earrings came off of this, as the earrings. And then it's just a gray, I'm going to have to really make sure I wear a cincher under this. This is very body hugging, but it's just a gray long dress. And then the wig is just an extension. I felt like I wanted to look very like sleek for the Father's Day look. And then 4th of July is this one. This one is a striped dress, which I don't like horizontal stripes, but this one really caught my eye. It is open back. A little scared about that, but the wig is going to be blue. I've had this wig. It's also Shein. Everything's Shein pretty much. I'm going to be installing stars into the hair, and then the earrings are also Shein, and they're just red, white, and blue. So I have trouble with summer ones because the holidays in the summer, like Father's Day, you know, you don't really have, I feel like there's no like specific theme for Father's Day, just like sports, barbecue, grilling. And I wanted to really like make it more sleek and more like, I don't know, a homage to the working man, I guess, because, you know, fathers do work hard. All right, I want to show you every month because I feel like doing that. This is August. August is going to be paying homage to my wedding, actually. This is sort of like what my bridesmaids wore. It is going to be in the colors of my wedding. So chocolate was their dresses. This was the bridesmaids. My sister was teal. The colors were teal and chocolate. And I wanted to really focus on sort of the style of the dresses. I found this and I thought it was really pretty, kind of, not really orchids. I wanted to be orchids, but I kind of like this. The earrings are going to be little Japanese or Chinese fans, but my wedding had fans. The girls had fans with orchids in it as their bouquet. The wig is teal, so I feel like this is gonna be really pretty because I usually do mermaids for August, and I wanted to do something based on my wedding. All right, we're getting to September. So that was summer's stuff. September, I'm like tripping on all things here. When I think of September, I mean, it's the start of school. Well, not really the start of school. It's like Labor Day, but I feel like we're getting into the fall. So I found this dress. I wanted to pay kind of like a dark floral for fall. So I did this little headpiece from Shein. a half kind of like mauvey purple and half brown to kind of go with the dress, and then blue gloves, and then of course I want to wear this kind of like sheer kind of, I want it to be kind of like dark forest themed. So I kind of went a little bit more creative on that because there's not much going in September rather than most of the months. All right. Can you all be prepared for October? I've been working hard to find a look for this one, but as you can tell, it's gonna be witch. It's gonna be a witch. So, of course, October, my favorite month, my birthday month, also my favorite holiday, Halloween, and this is the dress. It's going to be very gothic style. It's going to be a witch. I have a purse also that is a cauldron bag from La Femme, is it La Femme? Yeah, La Femme and Noir. I have a corset here, a crow shoulder piece, black wig with long nails, long like nails that you just kind of wear as rings, and then black gloves. So it's gonna be very dark witch type style. So this one's gonna be exciting. November is Thanksgiving. This one was kind of hard to do because I didn't want to do a typical Thanksgiving look. I didn't want to repeat topaz and have those golds and oranges. So I decided to do more of the browns. Like it's a brown burgundy. It's going to have a brown wig, and I'm going to wear a crown. It's not necessarily Thanksgiving, so I might have to work on this a little bit more to make it more Thanksgiving. I might omit the crown. I just want to have it on hand, I guess. I don't know if I want to cosplay. Usually I cosplay a lot of, I want to cosplay some of my costumes, but you know, whatever. This dress was also at Buffalo Exchange. This is a really good find. I think I would wear this all the time, but I'm going to work a little bit more on November. I feel like it's incomplete and kind of like a weird. It doesn't really say Thanksgiving, so I need to add some things to that. I might want to add maybe feathers. All right, finally, Christmas. And now I don't have the other piece. I have no idea where that, oh, it's in here. Christmas, of course, is going to be very Christmassy. I wanted to scream Christmas. Normally I don't like to do that, but so we have a green dress, white wig, red gloves, and they're velvet, and then a beret that, okay, this beret is really, really cute. I found it on Shein. Most of my stuff for my costumes are from Shein. Some of them are Buffalo Exchange. But this beret is cute. I kind of want to wear it for Christmas. I am not truly, I'm a Scrooge when it comes to Christmas, but yeah, that is my whole year planned out. I wanted to do this because this has been a fun project for me, and it's just been really, really fun to kind of share my passion for these looks. I want things to be not literal, the holiday, but kind of like a homage to the holiday. I feel like my summer ones are a little too much homage to the holiday, but I'm going to work on November for sure. I feel like November still needs a little bit of work, but overall, I hope you like my interpretations of the holidays for the year, and this is my March St. Patrick's Day look. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to end this video now because I gotta go take some pictures, and please subscribe if you want me to focus more on these looks and show you how I put them together. All right, thank you guys, bye.